Hi students, today we will start our first unit from geography, Earth in the solar system. Okay. Before starting our lesson, I would like to ask, ever have you ever gazed up at the sun, observe the sky at night or day? In the night, we will see so many twinkling stars, moon, and so many twinkling stars, moon, etc. And in daytime, we can see the shining sun. When we observe this item, sometimes we wonder about how it happens, like that. Okay. Then, what did you observe sky at night? Or what do you observe the daily we observe at night? We observe the twinkling stars, the sun, the moon, and all other. Sometimes we can see comets pass through at sky. Everything here. Then, in the case of moon, we can see different shapes and sizes every day. In every 14 days, we can see full moon. Okay, do you know? Yes, every 14 days. Before the full moon day, we can see several shapes like this small, then in here, then here, like that. At last, we can see the full moon on the 14th day in a month. In a month, the 14th day, we can see full moon, or it is called Amavasya. Then what do you mean by celestial bodies? You know what you mean by celestial bodies? The sun, the moon, and all twinkling stars together known as celestial bodies. What do you mean by celestial bodies? The moon, the sun, the twinkling stars, and all the objects, shiny objects we can see at night are called celestial bodies. Then what do you mean by stars? What do you mean by stars? Like the twinkling objects, we all know stars are twinkling objects. What is the special character of stars? Stars have their own heat and light. It is a big celestial body. They have their own heat and light, and it is made up of gases. So these are called stars. Sun is a star. Example of stars is sun. The sun is a big star. Then a sun is a big. We all know sun is a big star, but there are several thousand or countless stars bigger than the sun, above the sun. How this look like smaller in size? We all know these countless stars are looking smaller. Even though they looking smaller, they were very far from us and the sun. Okay, so they are looking like very smaller in size. Okay, here we can see full moon after every 14 days. Then what do you mean by celestial bodies? Celestial bodies, the twinkling stars, the sun, the moon, etc. are known as celestial bodies. Then what do you mean by stars? The big and bright tiny objects are called stars. Stars have their own heat and light. Then the example of stars are the sun. Sun is an example. Several stars we can see, but we know we familiarize the star sun. So we can take an example of star as the sun. Sun is very bigger. We know in the daytime. Why did other stars we cannot see other stars? Why can we see other stars in the daytime? Because of the shining of or heat of the shine of heat or light of the sun. We can't see other stars. Okay. Then what do you mean by constellation? Do you know what you mean by constellation? What do you mean by constellation? In the night sky, we can see several patterns formed by group of stars. With a group of stars, we can see several patterns. These patterns are called constellation. Do you know or can you say an example of this constellation? Yes, Ursa Major. In small class you already studied about constellation. The examples are Ursa Major and Saptarishi. Saptarishi. These are the examples of constellation. Okay, what do you mean by constellation? Constellations are of the pattern formed by group of stars. These are called constellation. And the example of constellation are Ursa Major and Saptarishi. Okay. Then, do you know what do you mean by pole star? Pole star. What do you mean by pole star? Did you hear about pole star? In the ancient period, people indicates the direction with the help of a star. That star don't move. This star is the same direction. So they used to observe this star as a northern direction. This star is known as pole star. Okay. Then our topic is the Earth in the solar system. You all know Earth is a part of solar system. In the solar system, we can see the Sun and 8 planets consisting of solar system. What do you mean by planets? The word planet originated from the Greek word planetia, which means wanders. Wander means move. Here, what is the duty of planets? Planets are revolving around the sun. Like that. So, the name is derived from the Greek word like that. What do you mean by the planets? Planets are derived from, the word planet is derived from the Greek word planetia. Planetia, which means wanders. Okay. Then we all know the solar system consists of the sun and 8 planets. Sun is the center and the biggest star, and with the 8 planets revolve around this sun. Okay, let's observe a model of solar system. Okay, here. Okay, let's see. Here, solar. We all know Earth, the sun is the center of solar system, and the 8 planets revolving around the sun. Here, in the order, we can see Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. But our inconvenience, the size is almost same in nature, but you can understand how it revolves around the sun. Okay. We can see the sun is also revolve around its own axis, and other planets also revolve around the sun. And here we can see, we all know what are the features of Earth. Earth has 2 types of movements. One is it revolve around its own axis and revolve around the sun. The sun rotates its axis. It is called rotation, and the movements of sun around the sun is called revolution. We all know these movements. With the rotation of Earth, we can see day and night occur, and the revolution goes the season of Earth. Okay. Here we can see a planet have a ring around it. Which planet? Saturn. Okay. Then, okay, I hope that you could understood the movements of in solar system. Okay. Then, in your textbook, you can observe the solar system in order. Then here in our part of the picture, we can see the characteristics of each planet. We all know what is the characteristics of Earth as our planet. You all know some features of Earth. what are the main features of Earth? We all know in Earth we have life supporting factors such as, which are the life supporting factors on Earth? Is water, air, sunlight. Then all these items are favorable or help to support life. So we can see, we can say Earth is an unique planet. Sometimes it is a question like this: why do Earth is known as a unique planet? Why did we can say that Earth is a unique planet? Because compared to other planets, here we can see life supporting factors such as water, air, sunlight, etc. As we all know, Earth is the third planet. So we can see it is nearest to sun. So heat and light, we can get heat and light from the sun. At the same time, in the Neptune, can you suppose in Neptune, in the case of Neptune, the light is far from Neptune. So in Neptune and Jupiter, Neptune, Uranus, they get less light from the sun. So we can see the maximum amount of heat is get for the Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, etc. Okay. So we can see these planets are internal planets and or inside the planets, and others are outside planets. So because light is or the variations of light they get. Okay. Here then here first Mercury. We all know we can start from the Earth. Okay. We all know Earth takes 365 days to revolve around the sun. At the same time, each planet take different time. Here in the case of Mercury, one orbit around the sun 88 days, because it is nearest to sun. Okay, you can see Mercury is the nearest planet to the sun. So it takes 88 days to revolve around the sun on time. Okay. Another important specialty, one spin on axis 59 days. But the spinning of Earth, it takes 59 days. Earth take for its spinning 24 hours. Okay. But the Mercury take the spinning for 59 days and a revolution for 88 days. Okay. First planet is Mercury. Mercury is the first planet and most nearest to the sun is Mercury. Okay. The special characteristics of Mercury is to complete one time its orbit, it takes 88 days to revolve around the sun. For the spinning, it takes 59 days. Okay. Then second planet we all know Venus. Okay. The special characteristics of Venus is one orbit around the sun 250 days. Okay. Then one spin 43 days. Okay. Here then next Earth. We all know to complete one orbit 360 days and spinning 24 hours. Then number of moons. In the case of Mercury and Venus, they didn't mention satellite. And in the case of Earth, we have one natural satellite, which is that we all know the moon is the satellite of Earth. Okay. Then fourth one, Mars. One orbit around 687 days. Why it takes more days than Earth? Because it is very far away from Earth. So in the order, chronological order, or in the order in the case of is distance. In the case of distance, we can see first most nearest is Mercury. Then we can see Venus. Then we already explained about Sun. Then next we can see after Sun we can see Mars. as a distance is more than Earth, it takes more days than Earth. Okay, like that other planets also take more days to revolve around the Sun, because it is more far away from the Mercury, Venus, Earth, etc. Okay. Then Mars takes 687 days. It takes like Earth. It takes 1 day for spinning or 24 hours for spinning. The number of moons of Mars are 2. Then another fifth one, Jupiter. What is the special character of Jupiter? Jupiter is the biggest planet in solar system. Okay, biggest planet is Jupiter. It takes to revolve around one time. It takes 11 years, 11 months, about we can say 12 years. Okay, one spin 9 hours and 56 minutes. The number of moons, about 53 satellites the Jupiter have. Okay, then Saturn. It takes on an orbit 29 years, because it is in the sequence of its distance. We can see so many days take to revolve around Sun. It takes 29 years, 5 months, 29 years and 5 months, and just for spin 10 hours 40 minutes. Spin means each planet spin on its axis like Earth. It takes less time, and it takes revolution for more days. Okay. Then Uranus. Uranus, to complete one orbit, 84 years, one spin 70 hours. Then Neptune. In the case of Neptune, one orbit around the Sun is 160 years. Okay, Neptune, we all know it is very far away from the last planet we can see in the solar system. So it takes so many more time than other 7 planets. Okay, so it takes 164 years. Then for spin only 16 hours 7 minutes. Number of moons 13. Yes, 13 satellites for Neptune. Okay. First, you study the planets in its order. We can say first one Mercury, second one Venus, third one Earth, fourth one Mars, fifth one Jupiter, sixth one Saturn, seventh Neptune, Uranus, eighth one Neptune. Okay, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. That is the order. This order, we can see the last or the far from the planets that revolve around far from the Sun is Neptune, and the nearest planet to the Sun is Mercury. First, you should understand the nearest and the first. Okay. Then, in the order, you should learn how many days each planet take to revolve around the Sun. You all know Earth, the revolution and the rotation of Earth. How many hours Earth take to revolve around Sun and on its axis. You all know the spinning of the Earth is 1 day or 24 hours, and the revolution of the Earth takes 365 days. To compare Earth and other planets, we can understand how far from each planet, far from the Sun, and how time they take to spin and revolving around Sun. Okay, to understand that spinning and revolution, you can you can observe the table carefully and write down in your notebook one by one in each planet. First, you should write the planets in order. Then characteristics of each planet next point out the characteristics of each planet. Okay. This is a solar system. Okay. Let's discuss about the sun. Okay. If your question is like that in 2 or 3 marks about the 2 characteristics of sun, explain 2 characteristics of sun, what will be your answer? First, you all know the sun is the center of solar system. Okay. Then it is huge and made up of extremely hot gases. Sun is made up of huge and extremely hot gases. Okay. That is the 2 main specialty of the sun. Okay. First, the sun is the center of solar system and it is huge and made up of extremely hot gases. Then another one, it provides a full pulling force of entire solar system. This is the pulling force for the 8 planets. So it was called the center of solar system. So as a naturally it was act as the pulling force of entire solar system. Then the ultimate source of heat and light is sun. We all know the ultimate source of heat and light is the sun. We all know the plants, only the plants absorb the solar energy directly. We indirectly absorb the solar system from plants and plants. We and the animals use the solar energy from the plants indirectly by eating the plants or by eating the plant eating animals. You all learned it in science. Okay. Okay, let's revise. What are the characteristics of sun? The sun is the center of solar system and it is made up of huge and made extremely hot gases, and it is a pulling force of entire solar system. It is ultimate source of energy, heat and energy. Then it far the distance from the earth is 150 million kilometer. Okay, 150 million kilometer far away from earth. Okay, the sun is very far from earth, that is about 150 million kilometer from earth. Okay, there were 4 or 5 sentences about sun. What are the special characteristics of sun? Sun is the center of solar system. It is made up of huge and made up of extremely hot gases. It is a pulling force of entire solar system. Then sun is the ultimate source of all energy, heat and light, and about 150 million kilometers far from the sun, the earth. Okay, the sun is very far away from the sun, about 150 million kilometers. Okay, these are the characteristics of the sun. Okay. Okay. Do you know 8 planets? The name of 8 planets in order. Okay. If you have any difficulty, you can memorize the planets in the order of their distance from the sun. We have an idea, because this sentence you should study or by heart to memorize the all planets in order in the distance from the sun. Okay, first one here, my very efficient mother just served us nuts. It means my Mercury, my very Venus, efficient Earth, mother Mars, just Jupiter, just served Saturn, and served us, Uranus, next Neptune. It is an easy way to memorize all the planets in order in the distance from the sun. Okay, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. These are the 8 planets in the solar system. We all know planets. The term planet is derived from the Greek word planetia, which means wonders. Wonders means we all know the main work of planets is to revolve around the sun, to round. Okay, that is why this was termed as wanders. Okay, it is an easy way to memorize all planets in order. Which order? The distance from the sun. The nearest, we can see in this picture, we can see sun is the center of solar system. Nearest, most nearest planet is Mercury. Okay. Then what? Then Venus. Sometimes it is when there is a question, that is to draw solar system and the planets, label the planets in order from the distance of sun. Okay. So we can see first you should draw the solar system, and first draw the sun, and first planet is Mercury, then second is here Venus, third we all know Earth is the third planet. Okay, third is Earth, and then fourth is Mars, fifth is here here within the planets we can see asteroids and meteoroids. Asteroids, okay, I will explain what you mean by asteroids. Okay, then you can see Jupiter, then Saturn, then Uranus, last one Neptune. In the case of each planet, there is a special character we can see in the case of Saturn. What is the special character of Saturn? In the Saturn we have a ring around that planet. Okay, that is the sixth planet. Then what is the special case about Jupiter? Jupiter is the biggest planet in the solar system. Okay. Then the last planet Neptune, and the first planet Mercury. The most the planet which get most light and heat is Mercury. Why? Because it is most nearest to the sun. The planet which get less sunlight and heat from the sun, which is Neptune, because it is very far away from the sun. Okay, here is the facts. Then you all draw in the solar system in your or any, like you can make a model like that. Okay, someone who can made the model, you can make model this and like other types also. Then others in cardboard or any surface you can draw or prepare the solar system, and each the characteristics of each solar system we can see in the lower part of the picture. Okay, you can mention each planet with their characteristic. This is your work in this class. Okay, in this class we studied about what you mean by celestial bodies, what you mean by stars, and what you mean by constellations, then pole star, then planets, and the solar system. Okay, I hope that you could understood all these topics. Next day I will ask some questions about the last class. Okay, then next class we will meet with new topic. Okay, goodbye.